John, I like this, what I saw on your profile, on LinkedIn profile, that says John Kofi Annan stands for integrity, excellence, hard work, and innovation, innovativeness. So I want you to tell us more about that.
When we talk about integrity,
Yeah,
integrity, it's just a simple thing. Consistency in character.
very good.
That is, what are you known for?
Mm.
What are you known for? What good values are you known for? And actually, many people think integrity has to do with maybe you are good here and you are bad here.
Mm.
Integrity is actually the consistency of your character.
Yeah.
The moral values you cherish.
Mm.
The virtues you cherish.
Mm.
This is, and practicing them to the core, that everybody knows that this is whom you are.
Yeah.
That is really integrity.
Yeah.
Now, looking at it, for instance, even if you are killing me, I have to tell you the truth, and I'm not afraid of anyone.
Yeah.
Because I believe that we are in this world to make the world better.
Yeah.
So today, if I'm going to define integrity, I will define integrity as what you do
Yeah.
for the benefit of other humans. That is integrity.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
So anything that destroys life, anything you do that destroys the trust of people, anything you do that puts someone in a fix or in a situation of hell, whether be it you are in governance, anywhere you find yourself, what you do that goes against people means that you don't have integrity. But if whatever you do affect men and women on earth, humanity positively, you have integrity.
Okay.
That is my definition today.
Yeah.
Whatever you do that affects people positively, humanity positively, is integrity.
Okay.
So if you are in political office, you are in a private office, you are in a company, anywhere you find yourself, what you do that people will say, this person did this good for me, this person did that good for me, and people can testify of your character, that is integrity.
Okay.
That is why we have leaders who boldly will steal the resources of a country and yet come and beg pensioners that they want to hold the monies of pensioners.
Yeah.
Integrity is gone.
Yeah.
So when we talk about integrity here, it's about your consciousness of doing good and doing good and doing good and doing good must be consistent.
Okay, John, see, I agree with you, but look at our political class. Just like you said, a politician steals the money meant for millions of people, of the people they are working, they are supposed to lead. Okay, and they do it with total impunity, and nobody, our countries, do not hold them to account. How can we build integrity when people who don't display integrity in any way get away with all the things they do against society?
Now, it's about system.
Okay.
We were built, or we grew up with the mindset that you don't question an elder.
Okay.
African system. But as I speak with you now, there's a generation that is coming, and they are rising up everywhere, and they are asking questions. And I said to myself, a day is coming. You see this political class that thought they are far, they can manipulate judicial system, they can manipulate. A day is coming. A day is coming. A day is coming. A day is coming.
I do agree with you.
A day is coming.
See, John.
And they are not. And also, the youth today, you see, the youth today has also been brainwashed. So what is happening in our system now is being transferred from the older people to the younger generation now. Now, as I speak with you now, if you want to build system, if you want to change how Africa is going, to hold our leaders accountable and all that, all we need to do first is to have an orientation of mentality. I was about 13 years ago, 14 years ago, I was in a student leadership. I was the National Finance Officer of Association of Secretaryship and Management Studies students across Ghana Polytechnics. Then when we were handed over by our predecessors, I saw zero in the account. I saw zero in the account. When we came into force, I was the finance officer. So I was in charge of how money should go and where money should go and all that. There's something that happened. We had nothing in the account when we were handed over. So in the process, we started work. And in the process, the year was already gone. We also needed to hand over. Now, while we were working, my executives will ask me, do we have money in the account? And I will tell them no. Some of them will ask me, and I loved my president because she was also a woman of integrity. So before we could leave office, by the time we said we were handing over to the next persons that were going to take over from us, we handed over to them assets as well as cash at bank. Now, at the Congress of the handing over, they saw an account I prepared where it was zero balance, and an account we're handing over which has money inside and assets also left.
So the balance sheet was full.
So, because I said that if I want to see somebody work or somebody to succeed from me, I have this mindset that the person should not start empty. There should be a foundation of where the person will start. So I should leave something behind.
Yeah.
And this is what we have as a problem of Africa.
Yeah.
From student leadership.
Yeah.
To local government.
Yeah.
Community leadership, local government, national government, federal government. Everybody feels like when there's money in the coffers, they should squander it, finish it up. Even till today, there are people who feel like federal government allocated a budget of 5 million for them. And when the year is going to an end and they cannot finish the money, they have to squander it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The mindset of it. It's a very horrible mindset. What are we leaving for the next generation? That's what I think of today. Sir, to tell you the truth, by God's grace, the level I've gotten to in life, I am satisfied. God has blessed me. It's not about cars, houses. It's about how have you lived your life? How many people have you impacted?
Yeah.
That is the blessing I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Many people see blessing, even if they stole the money and bought the cars, they will still go to church and give testimony that God has blessed them. Is that a blessing? No.
Well, that tells me it's a society issue.
Societal issue.
Yeah.
So my vision is not even with people who are 40 years and above now. I'm just 38. I'll be 39 very soon. Few days time, by God's grace.
Oh,
my vision is not even the people who are 40 and above. My vision is the younger generation who are between the ages of 15 to down, and those who are yet unborn. That is where I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you. I agree.
Because
sorry, go on.
If we don't transform the mindset of these young people, it will get to a time we might not have a society again.
Okay.
And that's what will destroy the world. Yeah. You can see what is happening in other societies.
Oh, yeah.
They are destroying the world already.
Yeah.
I have a 7-year-old nephew who I saw was lying down and praying. And do you know what the young man was telling God? God, please give me pen. This young man was praying very hard. God, please give me pen. God, please give me pen. God, please give me pen. Then I stood up and I said, hey, young man, what prayer are you saying? He said, I'm asking Jesus to give me pen. Then I said, there are things you disturb God over in terms of prayer. And there are things you must find solutions to. That is why God created you with brain. So listen to me. Next time when you need something, you need pen. Things that are physical that you can provide, you can get. Don't go asking God. That is why God gave you father. That's why God gave you uncle. So what does it mean to stand up and say, or what will happen if you stand up and say, uncle, please, my pen has finished. I need a new pen. But rather, he was praying. So I have to teach him the right way.
Yeah.
Now, there are problems in Africa that we have created ourselves, and we want God to solve for us.
Okay.
That is the problem of holding our political leaders accountable. We cannot say we want Africa to prosper, and yet we go to church and we pray to God to let our leaders change or to do without we holding them accountable. How many people in organizations give accounts? How many people, how many churches give account? How many government parastatals give account? Has our government come out monthly and give account to the people and say, oh, this month, Nigeria received $5 billion. The $5 billion, $2 billion went this way. $1 billion went this way. 500 million went this way. 200 million went this way. And this is how much we have in our account. Have they had any governor like that or any president like that?
No.
And we are keeping quiet because we have already sold our conscience with 5,000 naira, 1,000 naira, 500. The political leader who came to you and you collected money 500 for him before you voted for him, you have already sold your
integrity
and your authority.
Yeah. That's it.
So with Sudjic, if I gave you 500 for you to vote for me, and I'm in the office and I'm squandering the monies that I just imagine if every voter that wants to vote is voting based on merit, and we are not voting based on vote buying or what we got from a politician, and we voted right leaders. The people who put them there without we letting them buy our vote, we can always stand up and ask them questions.
Yeah.
But here we have collected our share of the corruption.
Yeah.
So I don't blame the elderly people. I blame even the youth today. If we can stand up and say no to no and yes to yes, there's no way we cannot develop from there.
I agree. But I say this.